Hello, and welcome to the Coherence Screencast series. My name is Rob Misick. I'm a Senior Product Manager on the Oracle Coherence product. And today I want to give a quick overview of the features and functionality included in Coherence 3.7. Coherence 3.7 was released on April 18th of 2011. It's made up of over 500 closed JIRA issues. When looking at Coherence 3.7, we placed a strategic investment in Exalogic innovation, ease of use, and integration points across other Fusion middleware products. And when we look at releases within Coherence, we bucket or categorize the features and functionality into four themes: ease of use, shared infrastructure, reliability, availability, scalability, and performance, or RASP, and innovation. So as we go through this presentation, we'll bucket them in the same way. So for ease of use, we had a number of new features and functionality around our CoherenceExtend client connectivity into the server-side data grid. What we call proxy discovery, which is essentially WK for CoherenceExtend. We have dynamic load balancing of those client connections across the proxy tier for CoherenceExtend as well. We have XML schema definitions, or XSDs, for configuration. In shared infrastructure, we have integration with the F5 Big IP load balancer, as well as the new Coherence Web Glassfish SPI included in Glassfish 3.1. In RASP, we have some query optimization monitoring via GMX and partition-level transactions. And last, and certainly not least, under innovation, we have a new feature called Elastic Data. First up is WK for CoherenceExtend. You can now configure the CoherenceExtend clients with a small list of proxy node addresses. The Extend clients will then attempt to connect to one of those proxy nodes, and when it does connect, it's then redirected to the least utilized proxy server. This greatly reduces the client configuration needed. It also allows for proxy servers to be added to the environment without changing the client configuration. Next, we have dynamic load balancing for CoherenceExtend. Now you can plug in your own load balancing strategy into the proxy service. We've also added a default policy that distributes those client connections based upon a variety of metrics. Taken into account in order are connection count, daemon pool size, and message backlog. Customers can now build their own load balancing strategies, incorporating aspects of the application or metrics from the application. And also, new client connections are redirected to the least utilized proxy, tying back into the WKA for CoherenceExtend feature that I discussed previously. Coherence 3.7 also includes integration with F5's Big IP load balancer. The new features include integration with the Load Traffic Manager, or LTM, which allows users to secure, optimize, and load balance your application traffic from CoherenceExtend clients across a number of servers in the Coherence cluster via Big IP. Also, there's SSL acceleration, so we can now automatically offload that CPU-intensive encryption and decryption of the CoherenceExtend SSL communication to the high-performance hardware-accelerated device that is Big IP. This allows us to handle those SSL transactions more efficiently. With Coherence 3.7, we now ship with an XML schema definition for configuration. Prior to 3.7, Coherence supported DTDs to define the structure of the XML of different configuration files used within the product. We now provide the XSD files to improve the end-user experience for Coherence. The new features include all the typical XSD benefits within an IDE, autocomplete, documentation hovers, etc. Runtime validation of configuration when the XSD is referenced in a configuration file, so you can now fail fast on invalid configuration files, and all the XSDs are available online. Here's a little screenshot of the XSD in action within an IDE, doing autocomplete and showing you the available options for XML elements that are children of local scheme elements. With the release of Glassfish 3.1, in conjunction with Coherence 3.7, we now introduce a native integration with Glassfish via the Coherence Web Glassfish SPI, allowing for no code change installation and configuration of Coherence Web on Glassfish. All the same benefits that you're used to with Coherence Web, including flexible deployment models, many supported session models, various session locking modes, cluster node isolation, session and session attribute sharing. In 3.7, we now expose a number of data points and performance metrics pertaining to query optimization monitoring via JMX. This allows you to quickly identify poorly running queries and their root causes. Here are a number of the new metrics, separated either optimized or non-optimized. Optimized query count, query millis, query average millis, non-optimized query count, non-optimized query millis, and non-optimized query average millis. The most important of these, in my opinion, or what you would watch out for, is the non-optimized query count. And when that count is greater than 0, the max query description will show you the actual query that's being run that is non-optimized. Here you see a little screenshot of JConsole. The non-optimized query count is 1, and the max query description shows you the actual filters that are being called during that query that is non-optimized. So it allows you to very easily and quickly track down non-optimized queries within your system. We also have partition-level transactions in 3.7. Entry processors can now interact with multiple caches backing maps within a local transactional context. This provides isolation so that changes made within the transaction do not conflict with other concurrent updates. This allows for much cleaner semantics, more efficient backups, and better support for reentrancy. In 3.7, we're very happy to announce a new feature called Elastic Data. This allows users to seamlessly manage data across memory and disk-based devices, such as RAM, SSDs or solid-state disks, SANs or storage area networks. Its specially tuned journaling algorithms enable near-memory speed access to that data regardless of the storage medium. The benefits of our Elastic Data at a high level are to enable dramatic increase of data capacity, more efficient use of that existing infrastructure, simplified configuration. All you need to do is specify the RAM size and the storage drive. Other notable improvements, as always, we've done a number of POF improvements for portable object format. Those are porting functionality to other languages such as C++, as well as a number of performance improvements. You can now publish the roles of Extend clients via JMX. Also, some security improvements around allowing for multiple identity transformers and identity asserters. And Cache Store now intelligently calls load all when necessary and when optimal. Thank you for watching, and here is a number of links and resources to provide you with more information on the Coherence 3.7 release and Coherence in general. Thanks again.